About 13 miles from downtown Atlanta. Welcome to Truist Park. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the Minnesota Twins going up against the Atlanta Braves. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. About to get started here. And starting this one, Chris Sale. Always a treat to watch one of the best starters in the sport, Singing.
Big time arm power. One thing he struggles with, though, is repeating his delivery. And sometimes you have bigger pitchers trying to sync things up. Not as easy as a more compact pitcher. But if he can get command going, establish it early, and carry it through the ball game, he's going to pitch deep into this one.
Willie Castro leading things off and takes a strike. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
Now just a cement mixer slider right there. It's a great pitch to hit if you can recognize it early and jump on it.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Into center and a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away. Now Correa up to hit. Correa measures 6 feet 4 inches, hitting third in the lineup, and he's a former Rookie of the Year. Man at first, one away. One of the things with Correa, the impact he makes, not just on offense, but defense as well. A guy who's won a Platinum Glove as the best defender in the American League. Probably my favorite note, though, on Carlos Correa. He likes to, before games, go to a regular old batting cage. To first, and they've got him picked off. To second, and he's out.
So much for the first hit right there. Good move, and he had him leaning all the way.
And that drops in for a strike.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Nothing doing here for the Twins. And now the Braves will get their first crack at it. No score. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back at Truist Park. Now the starting pitcher in this one, Pablo Lopez. What do we need to know here?
Power pitcher. He's going to speed you up with the fastball velocity, and out of his hand will explode the breaking ball. Very difficult for hitters to keep that front side closed and hit the ball the other way, because they know if they're not ready to pull the trigger, the fastball will beat them.
And here is Michael Harris II. There's a strike, 95 of that one. That one to first. France gets it to first. One up, one down. Here's Brian Snitker's lineup for the Braves. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Singing.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Boog. These players have been around the game for a long time, and they may not have the flash that they once did, but they've got the wisdom to be able to understand different situations, be able to think with the opponent and sometimes in front of the opponent. And you always seem to see a team like this. They come to the ballpark, they know how to get down to business, and they understand what the job is at hand.
On the ground to third. Tosses across to first. 2 up, 2 down. Two outs, base is empty. Here's the third baseman, Austin Riley. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's back. Reaching for it, makes the catch. We played an inning, no score. Back here in Atlanta, top of the second, and here's the veteran outfielder, Byron Buxton. Sale back to work. He was late there, strike one.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
When you examine Buxton's career trajectory, the thing that really jumps out, the speed and the defense early on. The 0-2. That one just misses.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Fights that one away, still 1-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. And downstairs.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
On the ground to short. Arcia whips it to first. That takes care of Buxton. Now here is Matt Wallner. Pitch misses there, and that's ball one. Sale, a former Cy Young Award winner. He features a slider, a four-seamer, a changeup, and he works in a sinker. Next offering in there for a strike. And the count 1-1. Kenny Jansen doing home plate duties in this one.
Not a huge strike zone from Jansen, so he can't really be called a pitcher's umpire, but he does like the bottom part of the strike zone. We may see some pitchers steal a few strikes down there, especially the ones right below the knees. That's if their catcher can present it properly.
Line drive, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Royce Lewis at the plate now. That's ball one. Runner on the go. He swings and drives one out to deep left field. And it's off the wall. Wallner around third. He scores and they have the lead. It's an RBI single, 1-0.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Ty France digs in now. Runner on the go. Cut on and miss. Throw to second. Tag. And they got him.
Usually when you see a team try to steal a base in the early innings, it tells you they want to be aggressive on offense. Try to force the defense to make plays and slow them down. That's exactly what they did right there. So we'll see if that caught stealing changes the offensive approach moving forward.
2 out, space is empty. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good. And then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Swing and a miss. Handcuffed him with that slider. That K is his third of the game. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now 1-0. Back after this on the show. We head to the bottom of the second, and now Matt Olson up to hit.
This is a guy that really has the ability to be more than just a slugger and a home run hitter, but to hit for average, to get on base, and to drive the ball out of the ballpark.
Swing and a miss.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
Strike 2.
Well, he's been aggressive right out of the box, and a smart pitcher is going to play off of that, especially when you get to 2 strikes.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Here's the pitch to Olson.
Ball.
And that's in the dirt. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Catcher has it, fires to first. Gets him. One away on a drop third strike.
Well, I don't think there's a hitter alive that hasn't at some point succumbed to that pitch right there. It just looks like it's in the zone the entire way, and then the top spin and gravity take over in the blink of an eye, and it's just such a tough pitch to lay off of.
Marcell Ozuna coming up to hit. That clips the corner. One out, base is empty. Ripped, but it curls foul. Fouls that off to the left, and will do it again.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Strike three, and that's two in a row.
Oh, really expanded the zone right there with that fastball off the outside corner of the plate. Got him to chase it. That's a tough one to lay off of because it starts close to you and just continues to run away from you in that batter's box. So it's a really nice pitch with 2 strikes.
Ozzie Albies stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. And Pablo Lopez will deliver. Just missed.
No, that's it.
And that's in there at the knees. Just missed. To the right side, Lee handles, throws to first. That's the inning. So they go quietly there. We head on down to the top of the third. It's the Twins 1 and the Braves nothing. And we're back onto the third inning. And now for the Twins, Brooks Lee. Swinging a foul straight back. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
I mean, that's perfect location, right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
Stays alive. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Well, Boog, I'll tell you, when he goes to look at the video of that pitch, he's going to want to punch himself. That slider had hit me written all over it, and clearly he just got a little too excited and was out in front. Tell you what, when you get a pitch like that, you cannot miss it. Those have a chance to go a long way.
Ryan Jeffers at the plate. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. One down, base is empty.
Ball 1. 1-1.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
1-2.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. And a pitch. Swing and a high fly ball hit in the air left center field. This one's got a chance. That's back there. Tattooed and gone. That one felt good. It's 2-0.
A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
This is Willie Castro. And that's a little high. One out, base is empty, and a run in. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. And the slider just misses.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
Next offering is in for a strike. And a big swing and a miss.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
That missed by a lot. And it's 3-2. Headed towards the corner. And that's a foul ball. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
And now Bader up to the plate. 1 for 1 with a single so far. There's a strike.
Well, a good slider from an opposite-handed pitcher has to stay in that tunnel just a little bit longer. Otherwise, recognition can cause you to barrel it up. And right there, the hitter clearly couldn't do anything with it.
1 strike.
Now snap throw to first. Castro dives back in safely. Bader, guy who played his college ball at the University of Florida from the New York area. Went to Horace Mann High School. Fastball for a strike.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Next offering is down low.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Castro over at first with 1 away. And ball 4, 2 aboard. And here comes Carlos Correa. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Missed with a changeup, and it's 1-0.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
That one misses. That's 5 straight.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2. Get out of this.
That one misses, and it's 3-0.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there, and boy, umpire didn't give him the call. I bet you if he throws it again, hitter knows he's going to have to swing it.
And they're all loaded up.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
Here's Byron Buxton. Golden opportunity right here. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. And that is out of play.
He's so solid, calms the heart rate of the pitcher and the manager when the ball goes up in the air. You just automatically assume that it's an out every time it's hit in the air.
In the air, out towards right center. Harris sizing this one up. Makes the grab. Runner tags from third. He'll score on the sac fly, and they're up by 3.
Well, he'll take the sac fly on the mound right there. Bases loaded. I mean, this is a high leverage situation. And if you can limit the other team, you're doing pretty good work. See if he can get this next out.
And now the right fielder, Matt Wallner, singled and scored his first time. That one outside, and that's ball 1. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Angel Perdomo, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Dodd getting loose as well. That's down and in.
2-0 count, great hitter at the dish. If you're going to miss, you've got to miss outside the zone. You miss inside the strike zone, you'll be asking the umpire for a new baseball.
And Sale deals. Pulls that one foul.
There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial gold glover out in left field for the Kansas City Royals. But he's a guy, when you watch him play, you would imagine that that's all he ever played in his life was the outfield.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. They put 2 on the board on 1 hit, the home run. No errors, but 2 are left stranded. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Twins 3 and the Braves nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning. So here's Murphy now. Yeah, some guys just have instincts, right? I mean, that's the way it goes. We talk about Larry Walker, the Hall of Famer, and his instinct on the bases, despite the fact that he didn't play a ton of baseball as a kid.
0-2.
Remember Mark Kotsay was a real good defensive outfielder. Good instincts, not great speed. And a swing and a miss. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Just blown away in that at bat. 3 fastballs, all strikes. He wasn't even able to foul one off. There's not much you can take away from an at bat like that as a hitter, other than maybe there's something wrong with your eyes. Got to have better timing on the fastball next time.
Jeffers settles under it and makes the catch. And there's 2 away. Two down, bases empty. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Orlando Arcia. And that one missing low.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. And that one in the air center field. Buxton moves under it. That is the inning. As we go to the top of the 4th. And now for the Twins, Royce Lewis. Lewis measures 6 feet 2 inches, 200 pounds, a former first-round pick back in 2017. Check swing, called strike.
Well, these Twins doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way.
1-1.
And I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They've worked 3 walks already, so that proves they're not anxious up there. They're sticking to their game plan, and it's working.
That's down and in. A slider missed. That one off the mark. 3-1.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
A little tardy on that fastball. Is going to have to get it going a little quicker. Get that front foot down.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Outside corner, got him looking.
Really good battle right there, and that final pitch probably could have gone either way. He was hoping he'd get ball 4. Instead, the umpire rings him up for the backwards K.
So up next, Ty France went down on strikes his first time through. That one missed. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. That's
Ball.
a little bit low.
Two
Base is
balls,
empty, one away.
strike.
Top half of inning number 4. Sale ready. And there's a
Full
ball.
count.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Brooks Lee will hit next. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. Inside.
No, inside.
And that is ball 1.
High.
In the air, right field. Kelnick on the move. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. Ready to go, bottom 4. Now the leadoff spot for the Braves, Michael Harris II. And ball 1.
You know, these Braves,
One
as this
ball,
game
no
goes
strike.
on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on
Strike.
pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone.
One ball,
you
one
can't do
strike.
much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
That clips the corner.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that
2-2.
strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Caught him looking for the
Three.
K.
I'm not saying it wasn't a strike or, you know, it was a ball, whatever, but just the location with that velocity. It's hard enough, even if the velocity's not great, but that velocity, that location, tip your cap.
Here's the switch hitting left fielder Jurickson Profar. And first offering is fouled off. The Braves trailing by 3. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Next offering is in for a strike. Got him. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie. And instead of it being a solo shot, it's
No
a 2 or
ball,
3 run
one
homer.
strike.
2 down, nobody on. And it's fouled away. Sets him down on strikes. And he strikes out the side here in the 4th. Braves go down quickly here. Still down 3-0. We go to the top of the 5th. And now the Twins catcher, Ryan Jeffers. Sale back to work. There's a strike. Chris, we were excited to watch him pitch. This is a little more along the lines of what we were expecting performance-wise.
Yeah, Boo, great pitchers like this, you may get one opportunity in one inning to get to them, to get some runs up on the board. And if you don't take it then, you may see zeros the rest of the ball game.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. That's down and in. A slider missed. Comebacker to the mound. The throw to first, and the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th. Back to the leadoff spot in the Twins lineup. Willie Castro, the next Twin up to hit. He is struck out, and he is walked. And that's a little bit high. Ball one. Fastball for a strike at 95. And he swings through that one.
Good pitch right there. Tied him up on the hands. If I'm out there on the bump, I'm going right back in there.
Swing and a base hit. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he'll pull in there with a stand-up double. Relay throw to second.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
New pitcher for the Braves, number 63.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
One out, runner at second. Harrison Bader, the next Twin up to hit. That clips the inside corner for a strike. Man at second. Fouled off left side. Got him swinging.
That was a well-executed slider away for the strikeout right there. First two pitches filled up the zone and got him ahead 0-2 in the count. And at that point, you can start expanding the zone as a pitcher. He made him chase and got the quick strikeout.
Well, now here's Carlos Correa with a chance to hit. He's 0 for 1. First pitch misses. Castro at second with 2 down. And another ball.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
That clips the corner. In there at the knees. It's 2-2. Swing and a ball popped up. Albies. He makes the grab. And that is that. The Braves pen comes through in fine fashion. Home half of the fifth coming up. It's the Twins 3 and the Braves nothing. Back here in Atlanta, John Sciambi with my buddy Chris Singleton and set to get us started. Bottom 5, Matt Olson. That's outside. 1-0.
You know, these Braves just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. We're in the back half of the game, and they're still searching for a base runner. He's been great out there on the mound, no doubt, but it's also been a disappointing performance at the plate to this point.
Not even close there. 2 balls and a strike.
And as we get deeper, it's not going to get any easier. These at-bats are going to feel more and more desperate with every out the rest of the way.
Inside corner for a strike. 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
This to third. Oh, great grab on the dive. Gathers and throws. And very nicely done for the out.
Third basemen have to be so quick with their first step reactions. Hot shots like that. That's why they call it the hot corner. That's a perfect example, though. There's no way he gloves that one if he's not dialed in, anticipating something coming his way, staying on his toes every pitch. Really nice job to get back up, set himself, and make a strong throw across the diamond.
Here's Marcelo
No,
Zuna.
that's a ball.
First offering, and it just misses.
1-0.
Fastball
Ball.
is outside.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
Albies
No, that's
in the
too
box
high.
for the second time. 1 ball, no strikes. Now 1-1. And that's downstairs and outside. Fouls one off. 2-2. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. That's back. Forget it. That'll fire up the dugout, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 3-2. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
So 1 out, nobody on. Here's Sean Murphy. That one missing inside. Still only 1 out here in the inning. Pitch is in there, and 1-1. Swing and a miss.
Well, he went inside a couple of times, and now outside. Hitter's not exactly sure where to look for this next pitch.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2. 2 runs across in the inning. Last half of inning number 5. Not
2-2.
close with that one. 2-2. Fly ball to right. Wallner corrals it. Out number 2.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Here's Jared Kelenic. 0 for 1. Popped out foul to the catcher his first time up. There's a swing and a miss.
0-1.
Off the
Ball
mark
1.
there. 1-1.
That's a
1-1.
check.
Check
What do you
swing.
got?
Appeal down to third. He did not go around. Just
No.
missed.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
That's ball 4. Tried
outside.
another fastball, but missed the spot.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Here's Orlando Arcia, 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. First pitch just misses. Kelnick leads off first with 2 down to the inning. So now 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Now move to first. Kelnick back in on a dive.
I think you want to get a one-way lead, be very aggressive in the secondary. This hitter not a power guy, so you want to make sure that you can get some length on the secondary lead and perhaps scoring a ball in the gap.
Pulls up on it, and that's a base hit. Throw into third. He's safe at third, and the tying run is 90 feet away.
No, that's 2-strike hitting right there. He did well just to put the ball in play. He didn't exactly connect with this one as he met it out front, but he still put a decent enough swing on it to get it into the outfield. You know, and if you finish the swing and just extend your follow-through, you're going to run into knocks just like that. And another big at-bat coming up here. Looking for a way to get that tying run across with 2 outs.
Now at the plate, Michael Harris II. That crosses the plate, and now they're just 1 strike away from getting out of this mess. Swing and a high fly ball. That's out to center. Buxton makes the grab on the run. Long ball draws the Braves closer. It's now a 3-2 ball game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Top 6. Now the cleanup hitter for Minnesota, Byron Buxton. And that one pulled foul.
Well, these Twins really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. They really made that opposing starter work in this one. Ran his pitch count up, and now they've got an opportunity to continue making things difficult on the bullpen.
And that one fouled off.
And no, they haven't broken through in a big way in the runs column, but with the way they're grinding out at bats, it definitely feels like there's potential for more coming.
And a ball evens the count. And downstairs.
Full count.
That one ripped. That's back there. And it is out of here. He crushes that one to center field. And they add a run. It's 4-2.
He ran the count full and saved his best swing for last. That was a battle, and he won. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Matt Wallner getting ready to hit. 1 for 2. And a strike in there.
Oh, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Just missed. Swing and a ground ball towards first, but foul. Just misses with that one. Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I'd call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
Lewis in the box with one away as he takes ball one.
Ahoy!
Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing plane.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Slider got him for strike three.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Ty France, the next twin up to hit, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. Second home run of the inning for them, and they add a run. It's 5-2. That's their third home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
Brooks Lee, the next twin up to hit. 0 for 2 in this one. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
1 ball, no strikes. Ball 2. 2-0's the count.
Foul ball there. That one fouled off. 2-2. Breaking ball in there. Got him looking. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now 5-2. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Bottom of the 6th. Now in for the Braves, Jurickson Profar. And the first offering a fastball for a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Ball 2, down.
Swing and a miss. It's 2-2.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Got him. Picks up strikeout number 7. Here's Austin Riley.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
That one's in there, 0-1.
No balls, 1 strike.
Liner, and this could be trouble. Now he'll turn for second. And he's in with a stand-up double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
And now it's Matt Olson's turn to hit. And there's a strike.
0-1.
Way out front for strike two. Activity in the
ball, 2
bullpen.
strikes.
Griffin Jacks up and loosening in the pen. Sands warming up as well. Lopez gets the swing and the miss. That's his 8th strikeout of the game.
Came after him with the fastball on 0-2, and that's a pretty good demonstration of what power pitching is all about. He's got the stuff, obviously, and right there he used it to put his opponent away without needing to waste any pitches.
Ozuna in the box again. Takes a strike.
Felt impressed that he went right after him on that first pitch. That's the key. Try to get ahead in the count, then you can play around a little bit more as the at-bat expands.
That one fouled off. And that one upstairs.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
And he chases that one. Whiff number 9 for him in this game. 9. A double in the inning, but they leave him stranded. We're through 6 full. It's the Twins 5 and the Braves 2. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound. Daysbel Hernandez.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Ryan Jeffers now at the plate. He's already homered here in this one. Hernandez measures 5 feet 10 inches, 28 years old, and he was born in Cuba. Swing and a miss at a slider.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Off the mark there, and the count 1-2. Makes the catch, and there's one gone. Willie Castro, the next to hit. First pitch, and he just misses. That's down and in.
Outside, that's ball 3.
Base is empty, 1 away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. And he walked him on 4 pitches.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. A game plan that he's sticking to. He's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
One gone, runner at first. Harrison Bader, the next Twin up to hit. First pitch doesn't find the zone. That one in there across the letters. Next pitch misses. 2-1. And a swing and a miss.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Over to first, and he saved. On the ground left side, 6, 4, 3, but he beats it. Good hustle, and the inning continues.
Well, an aggressive slide at second base, but it was legal. I like it because you're trying to break up the double play, and it looked like the slide impacted the throw a little bit. Nice job by the base runner.
Here's Carlos Correa. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Pickoff move to first. Bader dives back. Bader off of first with 2 away. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. Fastball in the inside corner for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
This one in the air center field. And that is that. So no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 left. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Twins 5 and the Braves 2. And here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish. Can't forget the 2-run shot he launched out of here in the 5th.
Yeah, one of the biggest swings of the game, Boog, as he looks to make even more of an impact in this at-bat right here.
Fastball for a strike.
0-1.
Oh, and 2 now. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. And a swing and a miss down on strikes. So he cracks double digits with his 10th strikeout. Now it's the Atlanta catcher, Sean Murphy. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
No ball.
So impressive
1
how
strike.
the velo is still there even this deep into the outing.
Ball 1 there. Swings through that one for strike 2. The Braves trailing by 3 here at the bottom of the 7th. High fly ball out to left field. Bader sizing it up. Makes the grab for the 2nd out. Here comes the manager out of the Twins dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Pablo Lopez departs. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute. Griffin Jacks into the game. Jared Kellner next up for the Braves. In the air, left field, down the line. Bader racing after it. Won't get to this one. It drops foul. 2 outs.
1, 2.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And that one missing low. That one not close. Now 2-2. Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. Jeffers down to first. In time. So the drop 3rd strike doesn't hurt him, and that's that. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the eighth. Dylan Lee. And now the center fielder, Byron Buxton. He's already homered in this game. This is a guy you got to keep an eye on when he digs in. Definitely been known to drop a drag bunt from time to time, and he's pretty good at it, Chris.
Yeah, and he creates a sense of urgency for the defense because of the speed, because of the ability to put down that bunt.
And the 1-0 misses low. Now you see even sluggers from time to time try and use the bunt really as a way to beat the shift. Outside low, and that's ball 3. That one misses, so a leadoff walk. Man at first, nobody out. Matt Wallner, the next twin up to hit. 1 for 3. Misses again, 5 in a row. Action in the pen down there. Pierce Johnson up and throwing. The lefty, the 1-0. Headed towards the corner. And a foul ball. Here's a 1-1. Swings through that one out in front that time.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
That's too low. 2-2. Nobody out. Runner at first. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way. So credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Here's Royce Lewis. Knee high, that's in for a strike.
And that's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation, runner on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground. And you swing at that pitch, most likely you roll into a double play.
Buxton at first, 1 gone. And that one almost got him.
Ball 2.
They say you win.
2-2.
That missed by a lot, and it's 3-2.
So here we go. Base runner at first, could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal the bag to get in scoring position, even if it's a swing and miss at the plate.
Let's go, kid.
Buxton on the run. Got him swinging. Safe at second, and that was not close.
Well, almost a strike him out, throw him out play right there, but 3-2 is a great count to run on. There's a good chance the hitter puts the ball in play, so it can turn into a big play offensively as well.
And the slider just misses. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. That misses. Now 2-0.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Right through there for a strike. Fly ball down the line. Kelnick gets under it and makes the grab. And that is that. Twins wind up stranding one. They're still out in front 5-2. Bottom of the eighth. So now to the plate for Atlanta. Orlando Arcia.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the ninth with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
Minnesota's bullpen with some action. Yohan Duran warming up for manager Rocco Baldelli. Next offering is in for a strike.
In this situation, you expect the batters to be a little more patient, possibly take until they get a strike. With that, you don't want to miss your opportunity to get ahead early in the count. He didn't right there.
Just off the inside edge. Next offering misses, and the count is 3-1. Swing and a foul out of play. That one misses. So a leadoff walk. Back to the top of the order now. And next for Atlanta, Michael Harris II. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Yeah, that's fouled off. Runner at first with no outs here. And that one upstairs, ball one. Check swing, tried to hold up. Now an appeal to third. And Jerry Hillsdale says he went around. Up and in, and the count's even at 2. In the air, left field. Bader should have it. Hauls it in, and there's one away. Profar climbs in on that left side. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Misses outside. Ball one. The Twins leading by 3 here the bottom half of the 8th inning.
Yep.
Just missed.
2-1.
That one misses. And now 3 balls and a strike. Fastball for a strike.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
3-2. The pitch is outside, and ball 4. Now the Braves have the tying run in scoring position. Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Griffin Jacks gives way, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this. On the mound now for the Twins, Cole Sands. Here is Austin Riley.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
In there at the knees. It's 0-1.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
This one driven deep, way back there, and it's gone. We are tied. And this place is rocking. And we're starting over. It's 5-5.
He just splunked this home crowd in a big way. What a swing. Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Here's Matt Olson down. 0 for 3 in this one. Fastball is outside. One down, base is empty. Right through there for a strike. Next offering misses down and away. Battling here as he fouls it away. Comes the 2-2. That's inside. Marcell Ozuna in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Swings and misses, struck him out. Here comes Ozuna up to the plate. Infield shifted to the pull side. And that's way high. And that's ball one.
Well, a mistake right here could untie this ball game. If you're the pitcher out there, you just want to be a little more cautious. I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Nice job going the opposite way with it, letting the ball travel and not allowing the barrel to hook around the ball. It's so frustrating when you see a good pitch and your hands roll over. It was on the outside part of the plate, and he approached it perfectly.
Runner at first with 2 away. Ozzy Albies up to the plate. Hard hit, base hit. And now first and second with 2 outs. And that moves the go-ahead run to scoring position with 2 gone.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive into center field. So that definitely felt good. A lot riding on this next at bat now as they look to take the lead at a critical point in this one.
Here comes the manager out of the Twins dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Cole Sands out of the game, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break. A new arm into the game, the righty Jorge Alcala. Substitution now at first base. Braves going with a pinch runner, number 70. So the go-ahead run is into scoring position. Sean Murphy next up for the Braves. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Two on, 2 outs. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play.
Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
Now he breaks his bat as it's put in play. And he barehands it. And that's a great play for the out. Atlanta gets 3 on the homer. All even at 5 apiece. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Number 70 comes on defensively now as he takes over as the new second baseman. Here comes the closer here in the ninth, Raisel Iglesias. He has a great slider with tons of movement. And now for the Twins, Brooks Lee. Going
Yeah.
one. On the ground, right side. Throw on to Olsen, and they get the leadoff man in the ninth. Ryan Jeffers digs in now. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
He makes the catch, and there's two down.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
Now it's the DH, Willie Castro. First pitch misses. And a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the ninth. That's in there. And it's 1-2.
1-2.
Ground ball right side. And that one handled. Wide throw pulls him off the bag, and the inning still alive.
Looked to me like he got on the side of the ball a little too much right there. Maybe a little too casual as well with the throwing motion. And when you don't stay on top of the ball and really get out front and finish with a good release point, it's very easy to lose control of it to either side.
Go ahead run on base. Now the number 2 hitter, Harrison Bader. Late swing, fouled off. Two outs. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
He's in a great spot right here. Ahead in the count 0-2. All 4 pitches in play right here, partner.
Ball 1.
Really good slider. He's up there just hoping that it ends up off the plate away.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Iglesias throw over. And he's back in on a dive. The 1-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Ball 2.
2 gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's out number 3. 1 error in the inning, but it doesn't hurt him. 8-9-1 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. We're all tied up 5-5. And we're back. Now it's the right fielder, Jared Kellner. First offering, and it just misses. Some movement in the Twins bullpen. Danny Coulombe, the left-hander, up and throwing. Duran, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. Next offering is in for a strike. And strike two.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
Next offering away upstairs. Ripped on the ground to second. On to France. And the leadoff man retired here in the ninth.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air. Maybe drive it into the gap.
And here is Orlando Arcia. That pitch in for a strike. And it's 0-1. All tied up here in the last half of inning number 9. In for a strike, and the count is 0-2.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
That one's upstairs, ball 1.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Center field. Buxton sizing it up. Brings it in, and there's 2 down. Now in for the Braves, Michael Harris II. 0 for 4, a couple of flyouts. He's also grounded out and struck out. That's in there. 0-1. Late swing, foul to the left. Not close with that one. Now 1-2. And that's outside. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. And delivers outside. Jurickson Profar in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Trying to send this to extra innings. Got him swinging for the strikeout. That's the 3rd out, and we'll play extra innings in this one. Down in order go the Braves. This ball game's still tied 5-all. On to extra innings. Leading off, Carlos Correa. Iglesias back to work.
Ball.
That one missed. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Iglesias throw over. Bader dives back. And the count 1-2.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
The shortstop takes the ball. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Byron Buxton will hit next. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. That's in there. Strike 1.
Late in the game, everyone gets a little tighter. Way to get ahead on a really good hitter right there.
One out. The go-ahead run is at second. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Nice work there to get the strikeout, and that's a big second out. I'll tell you, this home crowd will be fired up. They can get out of this and leave that go-ahead run stranded in scoring position. This is a big moment in this game.
Next to hit, Matt Wallner. And that one missing inside, a sharp slider. And that one off the outside edge.
Well, no need to go right at this guy. First base is open. He can hurt you. So make him expand his zone. If he doesn't, give him a walk.
Man on second, 2 down. Laser base hit. As the go-ahead runner pulls up at third. So they hold the runner at third, wanting to play it safe. Think that comes back to bite him?
Boy, it's hard to say. That runner on second to start extras is critical, and you want to make sure you don't waste him. If they don't score this inning, there'll be some second guessing for sure.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners.
No.
Now the third baseman, Royce Lewis. Slice to right, down the line, and it's foul. 2 on, 2 outs. In for a strike, and now just 1 pitch away from surviving the inning. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
Breaking ball misses down and away. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. In comes the run from third. It's an RBI single, and they've got the lead in extra innings. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
And now the first baseman, Ty France. And that one is inside, ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
Wallner on second. Lewis on at first with 2 down. Next offering is downstairs.
He's getting a little frustrated out there on the mound, getting hit around a little bit. Let's see if he can settle himself down.
There's a strike, and it's 2-1. The Braves bullpen has some activity. Dylan Dodd, a lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Perdomo getting cranked up as well. First and second, 2 down here in extra innings. Fouls one off. 2-2. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's tightened up a bit at 6-5 now. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Yohan Duran.
Now, this is an extremely confident pitcher. He loves the pressure. Actually likes the 1-run game better than a comfortable 3-run save.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Here's Profar now. Across the letters at 102.
In today's game, outs are valuable, so guys aren't just willing to give themselves up to advance a runner. They're trying to drive him in as well in the process. So I don't expect him to shorten up and just try to hit behind the runner here.
Just missed.
Wow, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
So the tying run at second. That misses, and the count now even up. Swing and a drive. Back there. On its way. Ball game. A monster shot to right. And the Braves walk it off in extra innings.
To extra innings, it seems like every guy is trying to come up with the big swing to hit the homer and end the ball game. Well, he did it. Huge swing of the bat, and we're all headed home.
One-run game here today. Your final score, 7-6. A one-run extra inning win for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.